was Maddy Blackout Smith. And, she was a whore. Yep, she's dead now. I buried her, R.I.P., along with my blowjobs. But, you know, she was I'm just saying that was a good time in someone's life, okay? Not mine, but, you know, I graduated a few years ago. I went to state school, obviously, you guys can tell, right? And, I continued to, like, you know, be fun after I graduated college, but I'm 26 now. My breaking point when I knew I really had to slow down the drinking was about a year ago when I blacked out 5 times over Halloween weekend. And I know, you're like, wait, hold on, a weekend has 2 days. Yeah. Don't worry, I made it work, okay? Hey, have you guys ever woken up in a different costume than when you started? I literally sat up and was like, whoa, on the screen, that's amazing. Interesting choice, right? But it's cool because, like, you know, once you slow down the drinking, it's, you know, you clear your head, and then what happens? Your tolerance gets really low, okay? So I'm a human. I took 2 months off of drinking after that Halloween weekend, went to my first party. All it took was 1 sip of wine for me to be like, hey, who should I have funk here? And my mom was like, it's a family party. I was like, whoa, my cousin Andrew's looking pretty good. And she was like, that's your Uncle Chris. That's one way to sober up real fast. Okay, it's trying to fuck your uncle. Okay. You guys look like it. Okay. Oh, boy. Actually, when I was in college, I didn't think I had a reputation for drinking. Like, I had... Which is like what an alcoholic says, right? Like, hey, you guys have no idea. They're like, you're driving, right? It wasn't until I graduated college and then I moved to the city. I'm from upstate New York. I moved to the city and I started running into people from college around the city. Let me explain it this way. You know how you run into someone you know, the first thing they say is, oh, hi, it's so good to see you. Pretty normal, right? You guys want to know what I hear when I run into someone from college? When I run into someone from college, the first thing they say when they see me is, oh, shit! Oh, my God! Yo! Dude, is that Maddy Blackout Smith? Like I just got out of jail or something? I'm like, look, Neil, we're at work, okay? Yeah. Take a chill pill. Thank you very much. Alcohol is like the only thing that I dabble in. I'm like nuts. I got a crazy brain. I ignored my boyfriend for 3 hours when he forgot that I liked Hawaiian pizza. So that's just the rules, right? And so I don't smoke weed. But last time I smoked weed, I was in Canada. And I don't know if you guys know this, but weed is kind of legal in Canada. And I had no idea. And I was smoking a J on the sidewalk in Toronto, and I was with this guy, and I was just like, hey, like, what are the rules here? And he was like, man, it's a gray area. I was like, you're a cop. I'm so confused. Yeah, and he was like, yeah, but it's 420, bro. Puff, puff, pass. Have some respect for your authority. I was like, right, fair enough. I like that. Yep. My drug of choice, I got knee surgery at the beginning of last summer. I tore my ACL. You guys ever get knee surgery? No surgery of any type? What's the best part? Yeah, the drugs. Oh my God. Oxycodone. Right? I had 1 pill and I was like, hey, doc, cut that leg off, okay? I gotta feel, right? That shit made me feel like a teddy bear, right? I felt like I was swimming in my own blood in like a very like feminine, like, whoa, way, right? It was amazing. Like, you know how they talk about the opioid crisis in upstate New York? You know about that? It's just me. It's just me. I'm consuming all the oxycodone. And I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. I have 2 weeks left of my supply, and when that runs out, I plan on tearing my left ACL. Okay? Is that good? You're the fun. You're a fun crowd. It's like too many laughs, you know what I mean? If you really chill out. It's like the opposite of my parents. I'm like, la, 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 la. They're like, why didn't you go to college? Oh, man. You guys like porn? He was like, I like how she said that. What I said was porn. You had porn? Yeah. He's like, yeah, I still do. Yo, I started watching porn like 2 weeks ago. And wow, I gotta say, it's pretty good stuff, right? I spent 26 years being like, y'all are animals, come on. And then I watched one like episode or whatever you call it, and I was like, pretty good plot. Okay, I was like, whoa, a stepdad? Hell yeah! That's great! and you're like, whoa, 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 what? It's like the same thing as when you see a commercial for a Big Mac, right? And they're like, yo, I want that Big Mac, and you open the box, and you're like, what? Why does this Big Mac have pubes? I'm sorry, pubes. That's awful. It's like, I don't know, like, do you guys think porn sets unrealistic expectations? Have you ever gotten into sex and like tried to do something that was in porn and they were like, what? Like, what's going on? Like, for example, the other night I was having sex, went in to do it, and then I tried to fast forward through a BJ. Yeah. Awkward, right? He was like, hold on, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, oh my god, this is weird. Pornhub lets me do this. I thought that was real. Oh my god. I'll rewind and pretend to like this. Because ladies, let's agree, sucking dick sucks, right? Oh, the dudes aren't laughing now. Like, what was that? If I'm moaning, it's because I'm thirsty. Okay. Let me a soda. Oh man, I'm originally from. Oh, one more thing about sex. Sex is like... Wait, on that thought, I was going to talk about my dad, but first, what's going on down here? I read an article, speaking of like pubes and shit, if you guys want to really get down and dirty on a Friday. I read an article the other day that said that 80% of women in my demographic, which is 26 young sexy, okay, 80% of women my age prefer to shave off all of their pubic hair. All of their pubes. Did you guys know that?
Nope.
Nope? Oh, yeah? Okay. I know. I read that and I was like, awesome. I feel comfortable to finally come out and say that I'm not like other girls. Yeah, that shit is fun. Sorry if that's TMI for you guys, but I'm gonna give you a little tip here, okay? That's how I locked my boyfriend in. This is what I did. First 2 weeks, ladies, any single ladies in here? First 2 weeks of dating, just screw them like crazy, right? After that, grow it out and accuse them of being gay if they don't want to fuck. And so I'm like, what, you don't want this big boy? You can't stand a little hair, right? And I turn into like a Staten Island mechanic. It's like, great, it's very powerful. Like at this point, if my boyfriend breaks up with me, it's a hate crime. So he will end up in the blogs. It's gonna be great. I mean, the hardest part about sex is like, I don't know, every time I let a dude penetrate me, which is what I call sex, I'm like, I'm letting you in here because there's no ending to this. For me, right? I write it off on my taxes as charity work, you know what I mean? Like, I'm never finished during sex. Like, you guys can tell, I have the personality where it's like, yeah, I've never come. Right? Like, I don't know, for dudes, like, how awesome is it to have a dick, right? Like, all you guys have to do is get it up, stick it in, and they're like, whoa, yeah! It looks awesome. Like, for women to finish during sex, we have to like close our eyes, relax, get in a certain mood, pretend he's a firefighter. Okay. There's a lot going on. Wow. This is fun, right? Yeah. What do you guys do for a living?
Oh, I'm a student.
Oh, you're a student? Oh shit. What do you do for a living?
I work at a call center.
A call center?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I thought you said a coal cell at first, and I was like, wow, a blue collar. That's great. I live in New York City, and obviously I'm like so cool, and I'm originally from Buffalo. Do you guys know it? It's in Central Europe. It's very far away. And I didn't think we had an awful upbringing, but every time I tell someone I'm from Buffalo, especially like in this weather, every time I tell someone I'm from Buffalo, the first thing they say is, oh shit, that fucking sucks. I'm not kidding. I told a guy in a bar the other day, and he was like, oh, Buffalo, I would kill myself if I lived there. Yeah. I was like, okay, well, you just told me you live in Newark, where you can step outside and someone will do that for you, right? But, fair enough, we still had sex, so I don't know what you want. It was very easy. I don't know. Oh, man. I got a funny story about college. You guys want to hear a funny story? Yeah? Oh, no, I got a better joke. Okay, this is awesome. You know how you, like, go through your set list and you're like, play that one, no, play that one! You guys know, right? Okay, you know when you're on stage in front of people who don't know you? Okay, it's the best. Alright, so I love dogs. Do you guys like dogs? 5 people like dogs? Hell yeah. Anyone who doesn't, it's just like, alright, just die, right? Like, it's just like, why? Like, no matter what happens happens politically, there's always beagles. You know what I mean? And no, like, I didn't know who was going to get elected in that Alabama race, but I was like, I had a lineup of pugs ready to go. You know what I mean? It just, like, warms my heart. But I hate when dogs have balls. And it really bothers me. I was on the way to work the other day. I saw a dog, and at first I was like, oh, it's so cute. And then I saw it had big fucking balls, and I was like, no! You ruined everything, right? Because in that moment, the dog went from a dog to a man, right? He went from a dog to someone who's about to explain IPAs to me, right? I'm not kidding. I swear to God, I heard the dog ask me if I came. I was like, what was that? And he started nagging me. He got up on his hind legs. He's like, you don't know this song. Name one Kanye West album. I was like, you're a dog, right? But then I was looking at these dogs' balls, not in a creepy way, right? He was over 18, so it was legal. And, I was like, wait, hold on a second. I got an idea. I don't hate balls on dogs, right? It's not a dog-specific thing. I hate balls on everyone, okay? It's like the weirdest thing about you guys, right? And then I realized in my ideal world, all men would look like Barbie's boyfriend Ken, right? Just like chiseled, free of genitals, and completely controlled by me. Yeah! All right, guys, have a great night. Thank you so much.